fig rolls can be just so addictive sometimes, you know. Anyway, we're here, and well, Volkov is going to kill us if we don't kill him first. Our armory, our armor and our revolver is up on that ledge. Not entirely sure how it got there, not entirely sure how he got his AK, but let's run for it. Oh man, that's not good. Run the other way! Down there. Ooh. Oh, whoa, careful. Take cover. Okay, okay. Careful. Excellent. Our revolver is just a few steps away, as well as the armor that we need to save our lives. Any extra bullets? No. Let's do this without the crosshair. He really likes that. Oh, oh my, was that another explosion? Yeah, take that, Volkov. You're not quite as tough as you look, are you, Volkov? No. See? Oh. See? If he was tough, he wouldn't run away when he was shot. Or maybe he's just clever. You know? That's what clever people do. They run away when they're shot at. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, who's worrying? Oh, look, footprints. That's nice. Come on. Just a few more bullets in your skull. And we will have exacted revenge. Nah. Not a very smart move, Volkov.
Goodbye, Dmitri.
Well. Well done, Kate. Well done. Ah, I'm a victim, am I? Oh, there were 2 intelligence items. That's too bad.
You've escaped with the list. The Baroness has escaped, but it's only a matter of time before she's brought to justice. Volkov and Baron Dumas are dead. Meanwhile, Armstrong has vanished, but it seems unlikely that you have anything to fear from him. All that is left is to report the good news to command.
Oh man, fireworks going off outside. But anyway, yeah, our mission is pretty much accomplished. Let's go. Wait, fight, you say? Fight? To the upper landing? Upper landing of what, I wonder? Let's select some fuzzy slippers. Actually, since it's a fight, let's select some antitoxin. Yeah.
Mr. Jones, please.
Whom may I say is calling?
Kate Archer.
One moment.
Archer, you're alive?
I suppose I am.
There was a report that you'd been killed in an explosion.
Oh, that. No, I survived.
Did you get the list?
I expect a telegram within the hour.
This is excellent news. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Maybe a wee bit tired. Nothing a nap and a sip of scotch won't clear up.
Well, let me know the moment you arrive.
Okay, see you soon.
She's got the list.
Unbelievable.
Miss Kavanaugh, please alert cryptography that Agent Archer will be sending an encoded message within the hour. This is top priority.
Don't congratulate yourself yet, Ms. Archer.
Aha! Go.
You've won. Nothing.
Yes, well, you've lost everything. Again.
Not true, Agent Archer. I still have the satisfaction of knowing that you have failed.
But I haven't. We have Dr. Schenker, we have the antidote, and most importantly, we have the names of your intended victims.
You still have to deliver the list.
Which I shall, just as I shall deliver you to prison where you can accustom yourself to a slightly less opulent lifestyle.
Ah, what a sweet fantasy. But it's not meant to be, I'm afraid. Know this, little girl. Harm does not die with me.
I think you'll survive your wounds.
It's not my wounds you should be worried about.
Oh no.
Pardon me.
I've got to get everybody off the streets.
Okay. Oh man. We've also got to defend ourselves simultaneously. Okay, no matter how much we shoot her, she is invulnerable. So, quickly, we've got to get everyone off the streets.
Inside, hurry! Get off the streets!
We must not miss anyone. Absolutely no one must be missed.
Get inside!
Ooh. Okay.
Get inside!
Okay, we have less than a minute. Come on. You.
Get off the streets!
No, it only has 10 bullets. Come on. Sure hope I haven't missed anyone. Oh. You.
Hurry!
In.
Get inside!
And you.
Get off the streets!
Anyone out here, maybe? Yeah. Come on.
Get inside, now!
Nope. 15 seconds.
Get inside! Poor pathetic creature.
Turns out she was made of wood all along. That would explain her cold temperament.
Ah, Miss Archer. I trust you're recuperating suitably?
Quite so, Mr. Jones. Thank you for the champagne.
It's a tradition I began back in the war, to reward my boys for a mission well done. It pays to have friends in the supply department.
So, does that mean I'm one of the boys?
I suppose it does. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Of course.
Miss Archer, I realize I have been somewhat abrasive during this ordeal.
You've been a belligerent oaf.
I hope you can understand that I take our collective purpose very seriously. Although I was highly skeptical of a woman's ability to handle this mission, I am overjoyed to have been proved wrong. You have gone above and beyond the call of duty in this matter, for which we are all indebted to you.
I wish we could offer you a proper vacation, but until Unity is full strength again, I'm afraid we can't afford to let you rest.
Thank you, sir, but I've waited a long time for a chance like this. I wouldn't dream of going on vacation now.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm going to go home and see if my wife remembers me. See you both tomorrow.
I'd best be going too. I haven't bathed in 3 days. I imagine I'm a bit ripe.
Is this how it ends, then?
How what ends?
Saving the world. That's what we did, right?
Yes, that is what we did.
Is it always like this? Weary farewells and shuffling off home for a hot bath and a good night's sleep?
A good night's sleep if you're lucky.
Yes, Agent Archer, it is always like this. Saving the world is our job, you see. If we do it properly, nobody even knows the world is in jeopardy to begin with. Not a lot of fanfare, I suppose. Just the satisfaction of a job well done.
An important job.
I like to think so. Good night, Agent Archer. Good night, Mr. Smith.
Good night.
Ah, very nice. But now, at the church.
You were right. Last night I slept peacefully for the first time since my father died.
How touching.
What?
Tom?
You owe me more than you can imagine, Ms. Archer.
I thought you...
You have no idea what I put myself through, and I'm not gonna get a dime for it thanks to you.
You're the traitor.
Hey, I'm not proud of what I did, but I was gonna get a handsome paycheck as compensation. A very handsome paycheck. Unfortunately, you had to go and blow up my benefactor.
Money? You betrayed the entire free world for money?
Ah, spare me the self-righteousness. Everybody has a price. Even you.
You don't know anything about me.
Maybe not, but I've been in this business long enough to see what people are capable of. Anybody can talk about honor and patriotism, but those are just pretty words. When the money's on the table, the right amount of money, you'd be surprised how quickly you can change your tune.
Do you honestly believe that?
Of course I do. You know what a spy is? It's just some ordinary Joe who's willing to risk his life to sell out his country for a few measly bucks. We rely on these people. That's where most of our information comes from. The difference between them and us, other than our training as operatives, of course, is a price tag. Mine just happened to be about 100 times as much money. And now I get nothing thanks to you.
You're forgetting something, Tom. Those spies we recruit aren't patriots, they're cowards. We seek out selfish, hateful little people who place themselves above everyone else. We choose them because they're weak and greedy and arrogant, like you.
Touché.
Don't you understand what you did? People died because of you. Bruno died because of you.
Hey, Volkov killed him, not me. All I did was supply some information. I'm not responsible for how that information was used.
We'll see what the court thinks about that.
I didn't come here to surrender.
Pity for you.
We'll see what the bullets think about that then. Oh yes. And like one person once said, oh Thomas. Okay, now he has an advantage because he has cyanide bullets, but we came equipped with antitoxin! Okay, just gotta defeat Goodman, but there are some things that I would like to check. There are some collectibles around here, like armor, and... dodge bullets? Yep. Ah, rest in peace. Our beloved Bruno. Okay, oh, yeah. Oh, look, there's antitoxin. Of course, we can't pick it up because we already have it. I won't shoot him anymore just yet. No, there's this. Complete CT-180 device. Hey! Hey! You cannot share... did he just... What on earth are you doing, Tom? He's so sad that he can't have the CT-180 that he's trying to kill himself. What a hateful person. Anyway, now that we were killed, let's go and grab some more armor. Didn't manage to dodge the bullets that time. Okay, got it. You'll soon learn why the CT-180 is one of the best items in the game. Well, when I say soon, that term can be used loosely. Come on, you can't harm me with your cyanide or your farm animals. And actually, they're mostly just goats. Oh, yep. Oh, Gia! Hey, don't include me in your suicide plan. Don't include me in any plan, especially if it includes my death. Okay, fine. We won't go and collect the intelligence since it costs us our life. Yes, the CT-180 costs us our life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was weird. Come on. Okay. You see, when we stay still, he doesn't... Okay. Okay, this time I'll go and grab it when he's weak. When his defenses are down. Oh yes. Oh yes. Ah, he got me. Okay, excellent. Come on, Tom. Time to face your fate.
Drop your gun.
Or what? Are you gonna shoot me in cold blood?
If I have to.
That's mighty tough talk for a little girl.
That was a Luger.
Mr. Smith, what are you doing here?
Tending to some unfinished business.
Mr. Jones?
Wah!
Are you all right, Miss Archer?
Aye. What's going on?
There's your traitor.
You mean Smithy?
How long have you known?
I've suspected you for some time. You've only just now confirmed my suspicions.
All this time you thought he might be a traitor?
Indeed, but I had to be sure.
You might have warned Bruno.
He did.
Bruno?
Look out!
Everyone okay?
Good shooting, Archer.
But what about Tom?
Tom Goodman died in Amsterdam.
What? But I thought...
The man you knew as Tom Goodman was an imposter. His real name was Melvin Blitzney. He's a former vacuum cleaner salesman from Akron, Ohio.
I don't understand.
It's quite simple. 7 years ago, Mr. Jones took Smithy off the active list due to his increasingly inadequate performance in the field. Mandatory retirement came as a great blow. Smithy, like many operatives, thought of himself as a man of action. He viewed his reassignment into the role of an administrator as an insult to his virility. He kept his dissatisfaction to himself, secretly plotting to discredit Jones and, in the process, line his own pockets. To this end, he recruited Melvin Blitzney, who underwent plastic surgery, extensive training, and months of voice lessons in order to become Tom Goodman, for whom Smithy, meanwhile, laid a deadly trap in Amsterdam.
How did Smithy hook up with a vacuum cleaner salesman from Ohio?
Apparently, they met in a bar in Florida on one of Smithy's last assignments. Anyhow, with Goodman out of the way and no one any the wiser, Smithy launched the next phase of his scheme, which was to nurture a relationship with an up-and-coming terrorist organization. He chose harm. His plan was to create an international incident of staggering proportions and simultaneously cripple Unity so that we would have no choice but to capitulate. Such an unmitigated failure would force Mr. Jones to step down, giving Smithy control of Unity and also a handsome payoff in a secret bank account in Zurich.
But what about Morocco?
It was a trap meant to snare us both. Mr. Jones and I agreed that it would serve as a perfect opportunity for me to disappear for a while.
You might have warned me, you know.
We couldn't risk tipping our hand.
You mean you didn't think I could keep a secret?
Keeping a secret wasn't enough. Smithy had to believe I was dead, which meant that you had to believe it as well. I'm truly sorry, Kate.
Oh, you will be. But there are still some things I don't understand. Smithy was extremely forthcoming with information for someone who wanted us to fail.
Every mission he sent you on was a trap. Eventually it occurred to him that you were far more competent than he had anticipated. but it was already too late by then. You'd outwitted him. Besides, if he'd attempted to conceal information, he would have drawn suspicion to himself, which he couldn't afford.
But why did Tom, or Melvin, whatever his name is, blow up the cargo freighter?
To get rid of you, of course.
But Inga Wagner and Magnus Armstrong were aboard the ship.
They were expendable.
If you knew all this, why didn't you just arrest Smithy and be done with it?
Because we didn't know all this until very recently. Your investigations revealed much of the information we needed. But the final piece of the puzzle fell into place yesterday afternoon, when I found this in Smithy's flat.
The puppet?
Indeed.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry I had to deceive you, Kate.
Sorry's not good enough. Do you have any idea how devastated I was?
I should leave you two alone. I'm sure you've plenty of catching up to do.
Good idea.
You certainly looked sad.
What do you mean?
Well, I was watching when you came to pay your respects.
You were spying on me?
Not intentionally.
I ought to kill you myself. Who's buried here anyway?
No one. It's an empty casket.
An empty casket?
Calm down.
Don't run away from me. Come back and take what's coming to you.
Kate, please. You're overreacting.
I'll show you overreacting, you bastard.
Well, spying is their job. And that is the end of the main game. Ooh, good old Lithtech engine. I thought the ending credits would be a bit more dynamic. Well, you know, the game was originally supposed to have a male protagonist, but they changed that after, well, hearing so many people compare it to James Bond, which they didn't want. Even though the title No One Lives Forever is pretty similar to James Bond. One of them. No, they just added the operative in front of it, which is kind of strange, because they didn't call the second one the operative, they called that No One Lives Forever 2. A Spy in Harm's Way, not the operative in A Spy in Harm's Way. Oh, on the authentic coins! That's nice. How many times is this track going to loop? I heard that, well, not everything they wanted to get into the game made it into the game, but instead they made up some other stuff, which was, well, it worked, didn't it? Yeah. The game was supposed to not be an overly ambitious game. No. Oh, Shogo. It was originally even going to be a spiritual sequel to Shogo, but, well, yeah, a kind of paramilitary shooter, but, well, I guess that idea kind of evolved into Fear. Pity Fear, the series, went downhill, but... they also wanted to implement a cooperative multiplayer mode in this game, but... He's alive?
I'm afraid I have bad news.
I'm already aware of the situation, Dimitri. No matter, we'll just have to do better next time, won't we?
You see, that's why I hate him! Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, they didn't implement the cooperative multiplayer mode in this game, but it was in the sequel. Unfortunately, I only played it, the multiplayer once in the sequel before the servers were brought down. Oh well. Oh, amateur. Oh, look, I got the non-injury award for dying twice, but hey, saves don't care about that in this game.
We're sending you to a remote island paradise for a well-deserved vacation. You'll have plenty of peace and quiet without distractions. In fact, we can't contact you even if we want to. The only communication to the outside world is through the weekly boat that brings supplies and vacationers from the mainland. Enjoy yourself, Kate. You've earned it.
We certainly will. And that will be next time, everyone. Rest and relaxation. Hope you've enjoyed the game thus far. Thanks for watching. See you then.